Hi Scorpio, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot here to do a weekly reading for you. All right, and this week we're going to be focusing on how you're thinking. All right, so that's really, really important because you will find that what you spend the majority of your time thinking about is what is showing up in your life. And since, for some reason, for a lot of people, it's easier to think about what's not working than what is working in your life. So a lot of times what's not working is what is showing up because that is what we're thinking about. All right, so let's get some cards pulled here. I'm starting with an astrology card, and then I'm using my tarot enhancers. Because we're talking about thinking, I'm using the air energy cards here, okay? So each card for the tarot is going to have a specific designation. So the first card is going to represent how you are thinking about yourself, how you're thinking about another person, or it could be how you're thinking about a situation. The third card is communication. So how are you communicating with another person, or how are you communicating with the situation that you are dealing with? The fourth card is going to tell us if you have clarity or if you have confusion. All right. The last card, which is, I feel like, the most important, is what is dominating your thoughts. Okay. We'll go deeper into this card than any other. All right, so let's take a look. Let's start right here. So Scorpio, what are you thinking about here? And what did I just say? A lot of times we spend a lot of time thinking about what's challenging us more so than what is coming to us maybe a little bit easier. So there's, in some way, you are thinking about challenge. And down here it says, creates tension, stalls, sounds the alarm, motivates, pressures into, frustrates, demands, struggles, hurts, works out, reconciles. All right, so in some way you are thinking about a challenge. What is this challenge around, perhaps? Speaking the truth. Now, on the other hand, it could be about accepting a truth. All right, so it could be one or the other. All right, but I'm going to keep speaking the truth here. So, how are you thinking about yourself right now? Queen of Wands. Okay, I like that. So this is Leo energy. All right. Queen of Wands is single. Okay. King and Queen of Wands are the two single people in the tarot deck. So Queen of Wands is very much carries an independent energy, carries an energy of feeling pretty good about herself. She shines, she feels attractive, she feels noticed. Is this how you are thinking? Are you thinking that you are being noticed, or are you thinking that you are shining in some area? The other energy that Queen of Wands carries, she can be a little bit of a stinker when it comes to she has her eye on something she wants, and she really doesn't care. She doesn't really care how she gets it. Okay, that can be the lower energy of the Queen of Wands. So, you know, that might be something that you are dealing with. Otherwise, I feel like you're thinking that you're doing pretty well in life, being noticed when you want to be. You might be somebody that lights up a room. Queen of Wands is also seen as very beautiful, very sexy. Okay, so that might be something that feels good to you. All right. How are you thinking about somebody else, or how are you thinking about a situation. Knight of Cups. Okay. All right. So Knight of Cups, that's Pisces energy. You could be dealing with a Leo. You could be dealing with a Pisces. So I feel like there's something here when it comes to speaking the truth about how you feel about something, that you it's a challenge for you to speak the truth about romantic feelings. That's what Knight of Cups is. And you'll often hear me say Knight of Cups represents secret feelings. So do you have secret feelings for somebody, okay, that you know, have been carrying around and really not sharing? That feels like what the challenge is. You feel like you have everything that you need to make it happen. But I feel like when you think about this other person, you might be thinking, am I the only one carrying around these feelings? All right. So communication. When it comes to communication, what do we have here? All right. So we have Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands says that because of maybe past disappointments, because of past experiences, because of past wounds, okay, your communication is affected, especially when it comes to speaking maybe a very sensitive truth that you have about romantic feelings when it comes to another person. This is a challenge for you. This creates tension for you because you have specific memories, you have stories that maybe don't turn out the way that you anticipated, or they didn't bring you fulfillment in some way. So, you know, the Nine of Wands really shows a man here who has really, who really feels beat up, okay, in some way. You know, this could be wounds from past love relationships. This could be wounds from past jobs. In some way, speaking the truth has hurt you in the past, okay? But has it really? Okay, that's the question that I would pose to you. Speaking the truth is always helping you to stay on your right course, on your right path. It really is. So even if things don't unfold exactly the way you hope or exactly the way you want, then it's taking you in the direction that you're supposed to be in anyway. All right? So, but when it comes to communication, it feels like it's easier to sit back and wait for somebody else to communicate first because you're a little bit afraid to. All right? So, let's see here. Do we have clarity? Do we have confusion? All right, so we've got the Six of Wands. So, you know, I would say that this is a card of clarity. And so I feel like where you have clarity is you know what it is that you want. You know what it is that you want. But when we have a number 6 card, it means that we're not quite where we exactly want to be. And the other question that the Six of Wands poses is what you want providing you an external victory, meaning other people see it and that makes you seen? Or is it an internal victory and it brings you internal fulfillment? That might be where you don't have complete clarity. All right, you have clarity and you know what it is that you want. You know what is challenging you in some way here. But deciding whether or not this brings an external victory, which means an ego victory, if what comes to you brings you an ego victory, that's an external victory. If what comes to you brings an internal victory, that brings fulfillment, and that has to do with your heart. So what is dominating your thoughts? Moon. fear. This is also a card of Pisces. We've got 2 cards of Pisces here. So there might be a lot of you that are dealing with the Pisces. Excuse me. But what is dominating your thoughts is fear. You know, hiding, right? You know that you are not taking the steps that you may need to take towards speaking your truth about something. More than likely, it's about romantic feelings here. So the question is, what, by fear dominating your thoughts, by keeping feelings hidden, how is that serving you, right? All right, so let's take a look. Let's take a deeper look here. All right, so let's take a look at the Knight of Cups, how you're thinking about somebody else, and 6 of Wands, clarity. And let's take a look at the 9 of Wands, which is communicating with fear, which may mean that you're not communicating at all. So Knight of Cups, yeah, we have 3 of Wands here. So it's like you might be waiting for the perfect moment. You might be waiting for a sign. You might be waiting for your ship to come in and make this easy for you. Okay, when it comes to how you're thinking about these romantic feelings that you have for another person. 6 of Wands, you have clarity on what you want, but is it an external victory that you want, or is it an internal victory? 3 of Cups, it's internal, okay? Cups represent emotions. The 3 women here represent peace, love, and friendship. So ultimately, that's what you consider a victory in love, okay? Is not only having a passionate, loving connection, you want an intimate friendship. You want a peaceful existence. You know, we all do. So how you would define victory in love is internal, and I feel like that is a very, very positive thing. You don't care who sees you. You don't care who acknowledges your connection with somebody. You don't care, and that's a very positive thing. So you're communicating with fear when it comes to love. Queen of Cups is my card of love, and this is your card as well. This is Scorpio. So this confirms that you are in a state of fear because of some old battle wounds. It's like you don't want to repeat it. You don't want to repeat a pattern. You don't want to make yourself vulnerable when it comes to love. Okay? So I feel like the moon, along with the Queen of Cups and 9 of Wands, you know, this is basically the same energy. So this is clearly dominating your thoughts. So let's get some clarity on the moon. Let's get 2 cards here. Two of Cups, boom. All right, so we're confirming that it is about the fact you're scared, you're fearful that the feelings may not be mutual. Okay, even though the 2 of Cups says that what you're feeling, the other person is feeling. And you might intuitively feel that, but the fear is overriding your intuition. And then we have Judgment. Okay, so there are times when this card always means a rebirth or a reconciliation of some kind, or a rising from the ashes. But sometimes the word judgment, I feel like that is what you're doing. That's what's dominating your thoughts. You know, you're not only having these fears about this mutual connection, and I feel like it is mutual, you're beating yourself up and judging yourself for it. So that is that is lowering your vibration overall. Okay? So if there's one good thing that you could do for yourself is to stop judging your fear and start listening to your intuition, because the feelings are mutual. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a water tarot enhancer for the Two of Cups, and I'm going to pull a spirit tarot enhancer for judgment. So getting a message right here on this mutual connection. And maybe part of you is afraid of a mutual connection. You know it's mutual. You're afraid to do something about it. All right. So this Two of Cups, and then we have love's quiet background music, or just love's quiet. So there might be something to that. I feel like just love's quiet is probably more pertinent here. It's like you're enjoying the peace in some way. It's like in your head, it's perfect. I don't feel like you're ready to leave perfect yet. I don't feel like you're ready to leave perfect and peace. Every relationship is peaceful and perfect in your head when you think about it. But when it's when it's put into action, it can take different turns, right? So this judgment, all right, you're manifesting exactly what you need. So that's spirit telling you to stop judging it. You're doing it in your own time. You're doing it in your own way. I feel like it's really important for you to let the fear go. Let the fear go. You absolutely have these feelings. Somebody else has these feelings. You're enjoying the peace and the peace of it. But the challenge comes up, when you start thinking about, oh my gosh, how am I going to do this? How am I going to say this? And that's what is dominating your thoughts. You might just enjoy being in the background, and not actually living this relationship. You might enjoy the admiration maybe that you're getting from somebody, or you enjoy the flirtation of it. But you might have fallen in love with this person and you're like, whoa, now what do I do? All right, so let's get a couple of oracle cards for you, Scorpio. One for you, one for this other person. So for you, positivity. If you can find even one thing to be grateful for, it will restore you to the light. This is a message for you right now, because, if we're so focused and challenged, that lowers our vibration. This person might be in a higher vibration and the two of you aren't connecting the way you expect because you're focused on the challenge for you. Please, dear God, let me always feel gratitude for something, even a tiny thing, in even the hardest situations. So what is it that you can be grateful for here? You could be grateful for the fact that you allow yourself to have these deep feelings. You're not allowing yourself to completely share them yet, okay? But it's still a beautiful thing to possess and have the feelings. And, I feel like if you stop judging yourself, I feel like that helps with the positivity. That helps raise your vibration in this situation. So what do we have for this other person? Enjoyment, okay? This person is in a high vibration already, all right? Striving and pushing makes life into endless hard work. The more you're inviting love to take over, the more enjoyment comes. Allow me to enjoy this life, dear Lord. This person is very focused on enjoying their life. Joy is almost the highest vibration you can be in. So this is about raising you out of fear and bringing you to that joyful energy. When you're in that joyful energy, this will almost seem completely natural to you, okay? And this will seem like it just falls away. All right, Scorpio, that is what I have for you. If you're looking for a deeper, more personal reading, definitely reach out. Please like, share, and subscribe, and comment. It'll definitely help the algorithm. I am really trying to rebuild. You know, I went through a period of time where I just wasn't doing a lot of general readings. And, you know, now I'm back, and hey, I would appreciate your help. I don't expect it, but I do appreciate it, and thank you. If you do decide to help my algorithm to reach more people, that would be great. And otherwise, that's pretty much it for today. So I will talk to you next time. All right. Thanks so much. My voice is going. All right. Bye.